Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
This is a video tour of StillPE's garden. The garden is set on the edge of an old lake bottom. You can see a cypress tree in the background there. Red maples, some planted pines, uh, wax myrtle. The morning that we did this video, we had 2 or 3 deer out in the open area that you'll be seeing in a few minutes, a few seconds. The garden is long and narrow and fenced to keep out the deer. And the concept is that the deer won't jump the fence as bad as if it's a narrow garden. Those are some of the planted pines that we have on the property. The fence posts serve as a nice place to stick pots to store them. More planted pines. And a small oak tree. Here you see a shot of the garden lengthwise. We try to plant our corn in batches of 4 rows at a time every 2 or 3 weeks, which hopefully will spread our corn harvest, sweet corn harvest, over a period of several weeks. Here are some of the tomato plantings. We're using old welded wire fencing to form tomato cages. And there's a half a gallon of yellow fertilizer in the background, which we'll be using in a few minutes. This area was originally full of sweet potatoes last year, so we have a lot of volunteer sweet potatoes, and we've planted a row of cantaloupe, and so the 2 vines will be competing. This is one of our intermediate stages, corn stages. These are our potatoes that we've mulched with oak leaves that we've raked up. And this is our most mature stand of corn, which we've now begun eating off of. This is a potato that was killed by ants. They ate through the stem, so we're going ahead and digging up the potato, and we'll have these tonight fried up with a little zucchini and onion. The really small potatoes we simply stick in the refrigerator and save them as seed potatoes, and we'll plant them in the fall and try to get a fall crop of potatoes as well. This is our zucchini. Due to the lack of bees, we have to hand pollinate all of the zucchini. And right next to the zucchini we have some carrots. But as often occurs with zucchini, you end up with escapes so they get a little bit big. So this particular zucchini is going to be the star in another video that we'll make dealing with how to make mock apple pie using slightly oversized zucchinis. This is our last cabbage to be harvested. Again, another shot of our cantaloupe and sweet potatoes growing together. We had 12 different varieties of sweet potatoes in this plot, and since they've grown all over, we don't know which variety is which at this point. We do know that the one in the center here, which is very attractive purple leaves, is a variety is Vardman. The patch of ragweed will come up in another minute. This is some of our youngest planting of tomatoes. And we pull the grass and the spring grass and weeds, and simply use those to mulch around the potatoes, or around the tomatoes. This is the ragweed that I mentioned earlier. We let it grow up to about this size. Simply pull it out, which then you're left with bare ground. And then spread the green plants around the tomato plants as mulch. Here we're mixing our half a gallon of yellow fertilizer in 5 gallons of water that will be applied directly to the young tomatoes that we see here. This is some more volunteer sweet potatoes. Because this whole area was spaded up to harvest the sweet potatoes, when it comes spring planting time, we simply take a hoe and scrape out a trench, and here we've planted corn, which is just now coming up, leaving a lot of the spring weeds in place, and then as the corn gets a little bigger, we go ahead and hoe out the spring weeds. The whole garden is made possible by our little pitcher hand pump, which we use to pump up water to irrigate it. And hopefully we'll do another video at some point on pumps.